Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit of a different video. It's going to be called how to bake your face pretty much. So what I'm going to be doing is showing you how to make your makeup, like your face makeup, like your concealer and foundation last longer. So this has been around for years. A lot of people use it. You guys probably know that. You probably see this all the time. But I figured I'd just do my own version of it because everybody bakes their face differently. So you'll understand what I mean by bake and cook your makeup once I get on with this. So the first thing you want to do is you want to hydrate your eye area. Apply eye cream around your eye area to hydrate your skin and plump it up, minimizing the appearance of any fine lines or creases. Just want to say that this is probably really good for older women that start getting wrinkles and stuff like that. So the thing I'm going to be using today for the eye cream is the Clarks Botanicals Anti-Puff Eye Cream. Now, this stuff is really expensive. It's $87. I got this a long time ago in the BoxyCharm. If you guys don't know what BoxyCharm is, it's a subscription box that has high-end skincare, makeup. I haven't used this that much because of how expensive it is. And I want to make it last. But this stuff pretty much is a good product. You only need a little bit, so you want to apply this underneath your eyes to reduce eye puffiness. I really don't have that, but I'm going to do it anyway. I actually gave this to my mom, but I needed it for this video. Why is my face so red today? My redness is getting worse as I get older, and I hate it. I look like a clown right now. I look like I have blush on. I hate that. Maybe I'm breaking out. I don't know. Hold on. I'm coming off more red on camera, which is weird. So that's the first step. The second step is really rub that in. You don't want to pull on your eyes, just rub it in lightly. The next step is apply a thick concealer under your eyes. So this is a new product. I have not used this yet. It's not new to this drugstore, but it's new for me. It's the Revlon Youth Fix Fill Plus Blur Concealer. So this pretty much is, so what does this do? So this is for fine lines, very dark circles like I have. So actually, I'm not going to do this first. I'm actually going to put some foundation on because usually you do this after you put your foundation on. So you put foundation then concealer. So I'm going to put the foundation on first. So today we're going to be using the L'Oreal Paris True Match Super Blendable Makeup. And I'm in the shade Cool C1. So I'm just going to put my hair up. I have used this foundation before. And I'm going to be applying this with a damp beauty blender. So I'm just going to put a little bit of this on my beauty blender, and I'm just going to start dabbing it all over my face. And I'm just going to get my mirror. That's this pink thing you see right here. Oh wow, this is the perfect shade for me. See, I like my foundation shades to be really natural. I don't like them to be too dark because I want my face to look like skin, not a filter. If that makes any sense at all. Probably doesn't, but whatever. So you're just going to want to blend this all out everywhere. Sorry, my face is weird. I forgot how good this foundation is. Oh my goodness. I forgot how good it is. The only thing is I wish this had a pump, honestly. So that way I'm not fighting to get the product out of the jar. That makes sense. So, and I am just using a Real Techniques, I forget what these are called. I'll link them in the description box below, but this is a Real Technique sponge. This is a really, really good sponge. It's just as good as the beauty blender. I actually don't know how good the Beauty Blender is because I've never used it, but you know, it's probably just as good. Because I'm never gonna pay, that'll be the day I pay $20 for a makeup sponge, honestly. So you just wanna put this all over your face, blend it into your hairline, do whatever. So there. There we go. That's done. And now you're going to want to take the concealer, apply a thick amount of concealer under eyes. So I'm going to twist this up. I'm going to go like this. Oh wow, lots coming out now. Okay. Ooh, wow, this is thick. So you want to put like a thick like triangle underneath your eyes, just like that, and put some right there. Ooh, I like how thick this is. Concealer usually contains oils and has a tendency to crease. This is why baking is great for this, but it won't if it's set right. So you already saw you want to apply upward towards like the apples of your cheeks. Then you want to damp it. You're going to want to blend it with a damp. So this is damp. Let me like zoom you guys in. So you're going to want to blend this out with a damp beauty sponge, whatever you use. Just use a sponge, and you're going to want to make sure it's damp, and you're going to want to blend this out underneath your eye. Oh, I love this concealer and this foundation together. God, it's so brightening for underneath the eye. Oh my god, I love that. I actually feel like a human now. Oh, it sounds crazy. Anyway. This really isn't doing much for my dark circles, but I did not do the apricot under an eye concealer because I didn't want to add too many steps to this. So I have my first coat of concealer. Number 3, coat on more concealer. At this point, you might be thinking this is a shit ton of makeup, and yes it is. So I'm just looking at notes right down above me. So you can skip this step and still get great results. You can skip this step if you want to. But for lasting power, a sheer second coat can lock in first formula. After you apply the second layer of concealer, blend it in again with your damp makeup sponge. Make sure to cover and smooth out all the creases before setting your concealer in the next step. So you're just going to want to put a very, very sheer amount of concealer again. Like this, kind of just like barely like touching your eyes. Oh wow, this concealer is awesome. So that's like a very like sheer amount. And then you're going to want to go in and blend it out again. Oh, wow, wow. My eye is twitching. It's so annoying. Oh, man. This takes forever. And this is why this isn't really recommended for every morning. Like, if you have something, like, really important to do, I recommend doing this. But if it's, like, really, like, you have to do something, like, really fast. Okay, so next up is now the baking part. So, number 4, dust on translucent powder. Use a fluffy eyeshadow brush to apply translucent powder over the entire patch of concealer to set the base makeup. So today I'm going to be using the Maybelline Master Fix Setting Perfecting Loose Powder. This is just the translucent one. I got this yesterday. I've never used this. And I'm going to be taking my Wet n Wild fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I'm just going to be applying this underneath my eye. I'm just going to take a little bit, just like this. And I'm just going to apply it like underneath. Okay, so sorry, I like to have like my notes so I know like exactly what I'm doing. So you're just going to apply it under the whole eye. Just like that. This shouldn't leave a white cast. It's not leaving a white cast, but whatever stuff that you want to use, you can use. Number 5. Now bake or cook your makeup. Use a wedge sponge and dampen it with a setting spray. Then dip the wedge into the translucent powder. Okay, so you're gonna take this. I'm gonna be using the setting spray by City Color, the matte setting spray, and I'm gonna be damping it with this. So like this. So I'm gonna use this part because this is my the part you would use for your eyes. And then you're gonna want to dip it into the translucent powder. So you dip it in like that, I'm guessing. Yes, I'm not guessing. What am I talking about? Okay, now on to the next step. What the heck? Hold on a second. There we go. Used in step 4, to pack the loose powder generously over the area where you applied the concealer. Leave the powder on for 5 to 10 minutes. So you're just going to generously put this underneath like this. And on this side as well. Get some more if you need to. Oh, it's probably going to look crazy right now. Alright, kind of just happens, but no big deal. Okay, so like just like that. Last step, dust it off using the same fluffy eyeshadow brush from step 4 and a pressed powder swirl the fluffy eyeshadow brush over the formula and dust dry the powder as you add more coverage to blend any harsh edges. So I'm just going to take this, make sure there's no stuff on it, and I'm just going to blend this powder away. So it didn't really sit for 5 or 10 minutes because I honestly don't have that much time to just sit here. So I'm just gonna do this really fast, dust this all off. And you will see, wow, what a difference. So you can see like it's really like light and like pretty now. So I do not need to fix any edges, but you guys can see now the full, like how nice that came out. It's all baked, so it should not move throughout the day if you follow the exact steps. So that is how you bake your face, and that's how you make it so your concealer doesn't crease throughout the day. If you guys are interested in the stuff that I used, I will put this in the description box below. If you guys have any comments, please drop them, and I will answer them as soon as I can. Also, if you guys enjoyed this video, please subscribe and please give this video a thumbs up. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.